I'm in Mumbai, one of India's business capital of India, one of India's most crowded cities. But it's always fun to be here. It is Bollywood. It's everything's. I mean, it's got the sea. Mumbai is the place to be, and we look forward to having Isabelle Mercia here next year, 2017, to come and meet people here and energize these Indians the way you energize everybody else that you meet. A real inspiration for me. I interview a lot of entrepreneurs. I work with a lot of entrepreneurs. I do social media myself, so I meet a lot of clients who influence me in my life. Isabelle is one of the entrepreneurs who helps people with her program called Build to Rock, and she herself is, a rock star and full of energy. And she says she owes that to early morning workouts and hanging out with great people and exercising and all of that. So every time you meet Isabelle, her energy rubs off on you, and therefore we met for the first time, and I think I can proudly say that we are now friends. So this video question goes to Isabelle, who lives in Vancouver and changes lives of entrepreneurs by teaching them how to take their business and life to the next level in a very short duration of time. So Isabelle, this question is for you. We're getting into 2017, a lot of uncertainty happening, America, India, Canada, all of that. Everybody's like, but I think uncertainty is, I mean, human beings have always tried to be safe and look at predictability and say, you know what, can things be predictable? Can we build plans based on everything remaining constant? And when things shake, people perceive this as to be a once in a lifetime phenomena, whereas people who've lived on this earth long enough, like myself, I know I'm now 40 years old, I think I can safely say that nothing is predictable, and that's the beauty of life. What do you say to the entrepreneurs, Isabelle, those that you train in your awesome training programs, about change and unpredictability, and so when people are faced with this kind of unpredictability, how should they go to the next level? We're getting into 2017. What is the message that you would give to to our audiences on the Ask a VRA show to this question? We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you, Isabelle, and please also promise our audiences that you will be coming to India, Delhi, Mumbai, and obviously a little bit of Agra. Look forward to seeing you here. Take care, Isabelle.
Hello, Avi and everybody in Mumbai, in India, my existing friends, my future friends over there. Yes, I will be coming to India if I'm invited. Avi, all you need to do is create an event, invite me to speak, and let's organize something together. 2017 would be an awesome time to come and visit, for sure. I would be delighted to do that. Isabelle here from Leap Zone Strategies and Build to Rock. I am a brand strategist and a business performance catalyst. What does this mean? It means I help small business owners and large corporations differentiate themselves. I help them create a fan club of prospect clients and ideal clients that say, I would be a fool to work with anyone else but you, regardless of price. I am now here in Vancouver, on Vancouver Island, in the News Bay at our new small business retreat center called Trailblazers. And thank you for connecting with me with your awesome question, which I will answer for sure. And first the question was about change, right? There's a lot of uncertainty right now. How can I inspire and empower people to still move forward in 2017 and create even better and bigger things? And the thing that I want to say and remind everybody is change is the only predictable thing on this planet. It's the only for sure thing, is that things will change. And it's how you deal with this change, how you innovate with the change, that actually will make you or break you. So one, think big. In fact, I'm going to say think bigger. And plan to understand what it is that you want, what it is that you don't want, and what type of innovation you want to create for yourself and for your clients, so that you can create a greater impact. And here's the trick. If you know how to get to your goals, then you are not thinking big enough. The moment that you know how, you're not thinking big enough. So if you have big goals and you have no clue how this is going to work or how this is going to happen, now we're cooking with gas. Second thing is make sure that you operate and live by design, not by default. Doesn't mean that an industry thinks a certain way that you've got to do that same certain way. It's about what makes you different. How can you do what you do better than anyone else? How can you deliver your services and your products better than anyone else? I have an ebook out there called Brand from the Inside Out, Be the First, the Best, or the Only. And you can get for free, you can get that ebook at buildtorock/thebest. And download that. I'm talking about 12 principles that are going to help you take your business to the next level. So operate and live by design, not by default, meaning write down what you want, write down what you want to achieve, and who can actually help you get there, what type of mentorship you need to get there. And the most important thing I would say is ensure that you completely know and own your key differentiator. What makes you different? Why would I choose you over anyone else, regardless of price? That's called your X factor. When someone has a strong plan, when someone thinks big, and when someone understands their difference, what makes them unique and powerful, and when they own that, money flows, ideal clients come, and impact gets created. So if you want help, you can go download Build to Rock/thebest. And also, I've got, as Avi mentioned earlier, he's familiar with my Build to Rock program. So if you're a small business owner who is delivering a service or they're genius for a living, and you want to learn how to position yourself right, how to deliver better than anyone else, and how to get paid what you are worth, right? Paid higher value. Check out buildtorock.com and you can apply to be in my program. Abby, hopefully this was of value. I love these little back and forth video ideas. I would welcome other questions than any other time. And I'm taking you on. Isabelle, here she comes to Mumbai. Cheers. My question to you, Avi Area, is this one. It's a two-parter, actually. So I want to know, part one, what is your prediction? What is your trend prediction? What are some of the changes that you're foreseeing happening in social media in 2017? And part two is, if I'm a small business owner and I want to gain credibility out there in social media, what would be the top 3 simple, actionable things that you would recommend me to do? Those are the 2 simple questions that I have for you. Now I can't wait for your answer. Avi, tag, you're it.
Excited to get a question from Isabelle. Isabelle, firstly, I got very jealous when I saw your video. I was like, you're in Vancouver Island. You've actually, I'm assuming you booked that place, a B&B of sorts. It looks amazing for a week, and you're conducting a great Build to Rock program. Now, getting back to your question, I think it's very interesting. And I love the fact that how as we as human beings are always trying to predict the future and find some certainty in our lives. And so in the spirit of finding certainty for 2017, yes, a lot has changed. The trends I am looking out for is Facebook Live. I am pretty sure that Facebook is giving, as the algorithm is given extra weightage to people who are doing Facebook Live. So if you got 1,000 friends on Facebook, not more than 5% of people are seeing your posts or whatever. But when it comes to Facebook Live, if you're doing a Facebook Live, more and more people are seeing it. So 15, 20, 25, 30%. That's a huge audience. So I think that is going to be a game changer. Live streaming, and that too on Facebook, because this is live streaming amongst the community, amongst the people that you already know and you're interacting with. The best way for marketers and small businesses to add their customers online and start talking. Sometimes I feel small businesses say that we have only 20, 30, 40 customers, or we have only 100 customers or whatever, and how should we engage with them? I think it's much easier because those customers and the people working in those organizations, say if you have 40 customers and every customer has 3, 4 people, you have 120 people, it's a close-knit community. They are knowing what you're doing every single day, and then they will be able to take your content viral and tell other people what you're doing. Or if you have a new service, you can do it, explain it through them. You can actually do a Facebook Live of your office, tell people what you're doing, kitchen cabinets or whatever you're selling. So I think Facebook Live and everything in live streaming is one thing. There are many things, but I feel this is the one thing that I'd like to share with you through this video answer. The other second part of your question was, what are the 3 things that a small business owner should look at? I would say small business owner should firstly get out of the mindset of thinking that today, especially in 2017, a small business owner and a large corporation, they're all on the same level playing field because of technologies like Instagram, because of technologies like Facebook Live. Today you can communicate with the whole world. You have a television in your hand and you can actually start broadcasting to the whole world whatever your message is. The difference between big brands and small brands is that first is the mindset. The second is that they feel that they don't have a reach. Everybody has a reach. If your content is good, it has a capability of reaching the masses. So do something on an everyday basis. So consistency would be my second point, and my third point would be to experiment. Large brands, because sometimes they say it's difficult to turn an elephant. The large brands are very, very, very large and very big, and they have all these processes and systems. So it takes longer for a large brand to adapt to new technologies. But a small business, maybe a mom and pop shop or just one owner or a couple of partners or whatever, it's very easy for them to say, you know what, I saw this video where Abhi said Facebook Live, let's start Facebook Live from tomorrow morning. So it's easy to adapt to newer changes. So that is the strength that small businesses have, and I would encourage them to follow and sort of develop on those strengths. Thank you very much for asking me this question. I look forward to doing this back and forth question answer session with you. Once again, thanks a lot from me and everybody in the office. Thanks, Isabelle.